All right. My icon is incorrect right now. Let's, there we go. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to be playing more Minecraft today, as you could expect. And with more Minecraft, that means wabam! Stupidest icon possible. It is taking a minute to load. Oh, there we go. Let me make sure of a couple of things. Alright, there we go. So that's all working. That means I can do that really quickly. Alright, so welcome back to this world. It's raining right now, which is actually quite lovely. Now, we are going to continue working on this area right out here. I'm thinking I want to do the rest of like the trees in this little basin area before I continue spreading out those. But yeah, so I don't have. I'm an idiot. I don't have any of the materials that I needed to make more trees. I'm a fool. Look at me, foolish fool, foolish, foolish fool. But yeah, let's get these three. Well, these four right here. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Because they're all still going to be in like this style of tree. Which, from the last time that we did this, we did change like how these looked from Autumn's house's perspective. Because Autumn has a different vibe going in their little area right here than the way that the rest of the builds are going to be in this area. So let us go and... This map is out of date. There we go, we got a couple more trees now. You can see that they keep getting smaller, so we need to make this next one bigger. Oh. Perfect. So let's get the stuff out of this. So I need a bunch of azalea leaves. Let's go with 5 stacks of each type of leaf. 6. 7. There we go. And then I also need these. And just to make it so that way we don't need to bother going in and out from going all the way around and whatnot. Let's just do that for now. So, yeah. Let's start with this one, I say. And we're going to want this one to kind of arch over in this direction. So, let's do that. In fact, actually, let's... Should we just go and make all of the, like, tree part without the leaves first? And get a general vibe for how we want these to all kind of march out. I don't know. It's been a minute since I was last making the trees, so... I think that this would kind of be okay for a tree, because it is going to mostly be hanging over this way, because there's these trees that are over here that are going to be kind of taking up a lot of the real estate. Yeah, let's at least make all of the tree, like, bases for these ones. I want this one to be a bit taller. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Ba 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 ba. This tree actually should be a bit taller. Let me just go a little bit further out like that. Maybe actually we put... Ah! There we go. So we go with these general like shapes for the trees down here. And actually, I think for this one we can. I forgot. There we go. We can do that. And then we just fill in a lot of this space with green. I'm trying to just concentrate on making the trees look good that I'm forgetting to say things, which is not good. Sorry for that pause there. Somebody was telling me something. Why are people still pinging me for things? There we go. Alright. Yeah, that area looks fine, because like most of this is going to be covered up, is the thing. Like this is kind of the most inconsequential of the trees. It's mostly just there to continue filling out the lot, like filling it all out. Like I don't think any of it gets seen from my base area. I mean the top part does, and the top part looks fine, but it does just look like it's more of this tree. Which is good. That is a good thing to have there. Raw chicken. Let's go. What am I smelting in here? Dried kelp. I forgot. Oh well. Get off the bed. I have a bed here. No. This one gets broken. know what? I do actually quite like this tree still. This one, this doesn't look right. Does that look better? Maybe if I put that down one. Yeah, that looks a lot better now that it's like that instead of it being that way. I'm trying to like think through like what exactly I can say, because like it is a good idea for me to like externalize my thought process with this. Even though like nobody's really here, it would be good for me to kind of explain my thought process whenever I'm building any of these. But the problem is that I'm not very good at building trees. So the only thing that goes through my head is place leaf, maybe not there. Place leaf there instead. Get rid of that leaf. Make look good from angle. It's like a caveman. I'm like a caveman of tree building. I'm what you would get is if you took the first man and you gave him the ability to make trees and like sculpting a tree. Oogboog, go and place leaf there. They're not good. Move leaf there. That's still no good. Put other leaf near it. Now it's good. Oogboog happy. That's what I'm feeling right now. That's what's going on in my head. And then just placing leaves wherever the heck. That area right there does not look right, having it just be that. So maybe we cover that up. But now that's a bit too long, so if we do that... Maybe actually we shouldn't do any of what I just said. Put that back. And then we instead bring this all out like that. Yeah, now that looks much better. Right there is kind of a bit lacking, but I think that can be fixed with just a single leaf. Maybe it needed to be on the other side. See, this is like what I'm saying. It's like, yes, one leaf is out of place. Is that the right space to put it? Now I think that looks okay. Because that was kind of a bit weird of a thing. This tree's pretty okay still. And those ones... I think it might just be because there's this block here that's kind of tripping me up, so maybe if we bring that down a little bit... No, that does exacerbate the problem.
Exacerbate?
Ah! Yeah, it exacerbated the problem because I'm building trees. Also, hello. How are you doing?
Hi.
How are you doing?
If building trees causes the problem, why not grow trees?
Because I'm needing a very specific style of tree, Yori.
Interesting.
I realized that I didn't set this up to being a one that I can invite people to. I know you're not in Minecraft yet, but there you go. But yeah, I'm just trying to get this thing to... I'm trying to get all these trees to look right. Because I'm going to be using the same sort of style of tree pretty much everywhere. And I just need to get better at making trees and other foliage and whatnot. I'm pretty confident in my own building ability. I'm not very confident in building organics. Which I want to get better at building organics, because organics are a very interesting and fun thing to have built.
Yeah.
So I've just been building trees.
Fair enough.
All I've been building for a good bit. Which, this wasn't even the original intent of this world, is just to be building one section and then moving on to the next. It's to ping pong between things. Do whatever I feel like doing. I guess I should probably do that for you.
Well.
Anyways, a fourth tree. Just speed running straight through all of these trees today. And this area right here needs just a little bit more leaves. Alright. So like the last time I played Minecraft, I streamed and I made 3 trees. I've already made 3 more. And I've barely even started this time. And now you're here.
Now I'm here.
Yippee, you get to experience the trees in first person. From your house that is right here.
Yeah. Take off my armor. I really don't need it on.
Oh yeah, because showing your skin isn't working anymore, is it?
It has not been updated, at least not on the current version of it that I'm using.
Fantastic. I love how they never update the mods that we like using.
I think it might just be a my version of Modrinth can't update properly, so it's having problems updating other mods.
You have little ears.
I do.
Funny. I should really be using hot air balloon to get an overhead view of the trees. Okay, yeah, I can... just coming up here, I can see a couple areas where I need to put more leaves. Just a couple more... Yeah, I think that's actually going to be fine. This one, though, this one is a mess of where the leaves aren't. That should be fine. This one was actually pretty okay. This one... right there and right there.
I'm gonna leave my boots on.
Just in case you fall.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
It probably won't save me falling from the very top, but...
Yeah. I wonder if there's like a leaf farm design. Oh wait, hang on. I need to set up jam. I wonder if there is like a leaf farm design. I wonder how you would actually even make a leaf farm. I mean, I guess it is just growing a tree over and over again. It probably is just the same thing as a wood farm, except you leave out one piston so that way, and then you look up. Well, then you can't look down and plant the tree.
Yeah, because leaves would require it. There's a hole in this tree.
Yes, there is. There's holes in all the trees. It is intentional.
Let's think. Oh yeah, because you need you need either silk touch or
shears.
Shears to get leaves, so you couldn't automate it.
Yeah. But yeah, for these two trees, because Autumn wanted a different vibe for her house, they don't have as many azalea trees. Like on this side, it's mostly the birch, which are slightly darker.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I should replace this line here. I think. Actually, no, that one's fine. Use 3. There we go. But so like I'm trying to keep mindful of like the sight lines, like where you're looking to see certain parts of the trees. Which is why like these trees here, they make, if you're standing right here, they make sort of a little entranceway that you go down the path through. But they are very much so still disconnected.
Yeah.
So you
the altar's gone.
The what's gone? Yeah. He's been gone for a good while. We don't know what happened to him.
Clearly the shovel in the chest killed him.
I can't believe he got spooned to death.
Such a shame.
Yeah. I may at some point replace the moss that's in your little lake bed with mud, just so that way it looks a bit better. Because I don't really like how it's moss right now. It's weirdly green.
The algae.
But algae's typically in your, like... algae typically sticks to rocks, or is floating on top of the stuff. Or is just completely emancipated in the entire thing, and then the entirety of the water is green. and I'm not using the word emancipated right, but typically it would be that
Yeah.
it would typically be that the water's green, but we don't have dyeable water in Minecraft, so
We don't have dyeable water in Java Minecraft.
yeah. Bedrock has two things over Java Minecraft, and it's the way that cauldrons work and the way that flour bone mealing works. Other than that, Java's on top.
Yeah. I mean, the best alternative you could argue for it is if you like the character customization alternatives that you can add on top of things, which Essential does that for
Yeah.
Java.
And Mojang definitely wants to add all of that stuff in anyways.
Yeah, but if they did, people would just probably mod in their own shit.
Yeah.
And deny Mojang theirs.
Yeah, that's the thing of it, is that, like... That is kind of it, but that's, like, still a half... That's still, like, only a half thing, because, like... You can have a bunch of other... Like, you can use custom block entities to do the exact same thing.
It is true.
Like, the Hatbox is a thing that we've messed with. And that's literally just custom entities that are just overlaid over a specific thing using NBT data.
That is true. But if they added a different system, it would make it easier. Because you wouldn't be able to use that stuff on any server you enter.
Yeah. But even then, a lot of Bedrock servers have it set up so that way you can't use your custom player models in them.
Cringe. Imagine one of the few things that is kind of interesting about Bugrock most servers disable.
Yeah. Like, that's why I really only count, like, the two things that Bedrock has over Java is the way that flour bone mealing works, and the weird little things that cauldrons are able to do in that version. Like holding onto potions and dyeing water.
Fair enough.
Because and this still infuriates me, if you wanted to get more of just any single tall flower, you can just bone meal it and it'll spread the flower specifically. You can't do that. You can't do that in Java, but you can in Bedrock, unless they've removed it.
I'm giving Mojang a cringe.
Yeah. Anyways, back to me making a tree.
Back to you making a tree.
I'm going to be making this one over here. And now it's time for me to start placing leaves again. And I was mentioning this earlier of just like, it's hard to both build and also describe how I'm building this stuff, because since I'm not very good, my brain doesn't have any sort of like articulate things of just like, ah yes, the composition of this side of it is going to work best if I do it like this. Instead, it sounds like I'm, like in my head, I'm just a caveman. Me place block here. Block no look good. Move block there. Put more block there. That look weird. Put more there. Long thing go there. It's incredible just how little words. Why use many word when few word do trick?
Yeah.
I do want this tree to be kind of touching, but also kind of not. Yeah.
This works better for my interests.
Are you buying things on the Essential Store again?
I've saved up like $4.50 from codes.
They said no codes? I haven't been paying attention.
Like 2. I only had like $4.50, which let me buy the actual fox ears.
Swag.
Yeah, no, I have slightly better ears now. which is like the only thing I use from the Essential Store, other than maybe the occasional emote, anyways.
What is the key that I have set for these? Is it V? No. Is it G? No. Is it H? No. Is it T? No. It's R. The main thing that I still just like doing with the with Essential is the simplest thing I could possibly be doing of just Ryder, why are you running away? Yori, why are you running away from me? He's just hitting them with the.
I don't have that one. The gays win once again.
We win. I'm hiding now.
I wonder where you could be.
I wonder too. Oh, I forgot you have those.
I'm not actually gonna hit you with it. I'll eventually need to go get more wind charges. I'm running low.
You know, I can finally see why people always say that it's really nice to be relaxing under a tree. I feel so relaxed laying down right now. This joke may be very obvious, but also I find it incredibly funny.
Yeah.
Just laying face down under a tree.
Yeah, I would too if I had that much moss to eat.
The moss.
Moss.
Yes. Why are these emotes that we need? Just a nodding of a yes or a shaking of a head no. Just yes. Instead you can just do yeah. Alright. We do also need to, like, get everything prepared to go and fight the Ender Dragon. Because while it is nice to be able to just do stuff, I would like to get shulker boxes and elytras. Those will make things a lot easier. And in my opinion, a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah, I won't need to wear boots then.
Spork's house still is spawning things.
Oh no, hold up, oh, I got this. Oh no, I'm so scared. Fuck. I'm so bad at using maces.
There you go.
God damn it, I wasted one. I don't actually have a lot of wind charges. I need to go back to get more.
Yeah, we need to go and get more wind charges.
There will be a day when the Ender Dragon flings me up, and it will regret that decision.
Yeah.
Maybe not. It might not do that.
I'm expecting that you one-shot the Ender Dragon.
Well, now you have incredibly high expectations. If I wanted to do that in the most realistic way possible, I'd need Elytra. Which is possible to get first.
Yeah. You'd need to make a flying machine. Oh, hey, Autumn's online.
Yeah, which aren't that hard to make.
Yeah. I am excited for the next drop for like the Doppler Forest and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not for like just for the Doppler Forest stuff. I don't think I'm ever gonna touch like the wool slabs and stairs and the concrete slabs and stairs. But getting like shelf mushrooms and Doppler wood and the Doppler leaves, those are gonna be awesome.
I mean,
isn't Doppler wood like gray? Or is it Doppler or poplar?
I think it's Doppler.
Yeah. But like the Doppler is Doppler gray? I can never remember because I'm not really looking too deep into it. I just keep
Kinda.
seeing bits.
It's a bit darker than
Then pale wood.
yeah.
Yeah. But on the other hand, I do also agree with the all-knowing Lord of Superflat Mog Swamp that we desperately need an actually green wood type.
Hmm.
Because we already got a purple, we already have a red, we have orange, we have all of the woods, we have white, and now we're getting gray. Green is one that they could certainly do, like with willow trees. Blue is... well, we do also have a blue one, but it's more of a cyan. If we got, like, a deep royal blue, that would also be kind of interesting, but I don't know how... like, what sort of tree they can make it with. Maybe something in the end, but... I doubt that they're going to actually have, like, forest biomes in the end dimension. Maybe we need Nether Update 2.
I mean, supposedly,
Yeah,
there is
we're
going to be a
apparently getting
big
it.
major update soon.
Yeah, we are eventually getting an end update.
No, I mean, like, soon. Minecraft currently is unrated on the website again,
Yeah.
which means they're planning on adding something big.
Oh, yeah, now that makes sense. I saw that thing of it being like, oh yeah, Minecraft's currently unrated, so we're getting a new update. But I was just like, okay, does that mean that we're actually having to get, like, we're getting anything big? No, because, yeah, it does, that does make a lot more sense. They had to change, they're having to change their rating.
They have to, they have to get the rating, like, verified and everything, which, for smaller updates, like the Dropler Forest and all the drops so far, they haven't had to.
They added something
Because
new that they had to pass it to the ESRB.
Yeah, which means it's probably going to be something a bit bigger. Or at least, they added something big enough to where they had to get a change looked at.
Yeah.
Horse armor can't break, right?
Hmm?
Horse armor is infinite, right?
Yeah, horse armor is infinite.
Yeah, okay, good. The zombie horse will never have to worry about burning in the day.
Yeah.
Now, if only we could get the other animals.
Yeah. I mean, we got axolotls, but...
Yeah, but no Nautilus, no camel, no zombie camel.
Yeah. I do think it would be an interesting sort of like super flat challenge sort of vibe if you have the super flat terrain generation, but you have different biomes.
Yeah.
Now I get a lot of like the challenge with super flat is that you only get the plains biome, but I don't know.
The only thing I wish that if I had was more access to blocks.
I mean, we do have a lot of access to a lot of different blocks.
Big ones we're missing are we don't have good access to sand or gravel.
We don't have access to sand or gravel yet.
Oh yeah, we can infinitely dupe them.
Yeah.
I know how to make the contraption.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah, I remember. Which we are definitely going to need to make once we like find 2 strongholds.
Why do we need to find 2?
One for us to use, and then the other one for the duper, I guess. I don't know. I'd like to decorate a stronghold portal at some point.
Hmm.
Shave off a little bit here. Is this area looking good? Yeah, I do like this a lot. Let's get rid of the scaffolding stuff. I forgot. Autumn joined, like, the last time Autumn joined, she asked me for my scaffolding. I gave it to her, told her to give it back before she logs out, and she logged out before giving it back.
Damn.
And she has said that she's never going to join again. So I've just lost the scaffolding.
That's evil.
Given the last time she said she was never going to join again was like in the first time that I was actually playing this with them, and then they joined back later anyways. But
Yeah, and you could probably just ask them if they could log in to give you back the scaffolding.
yeah. Let me check something quickly. All right. Yori, would you like to come and see the trees?
Sure.
Because I do believe that they are mostly done. From here, like, there's going to be a bunch of trees that's going to block Spork's view of it, so I don't need to worry about those. It's
Very
those ones
nice.
over there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, big tree.
There is gonna be a much larger tree here, I'm thinking. I might not do it at the end of this, but right now I am planning on big tree being here.
Very cool.
Yeah. But there we go. Now we have 4 new trees. Let me update my map of map. These 2. Bam and bam. Whole lot more tree. Good.
More tree.
More trees.
Good.
I need to make the trees bigger again. Like, I keep making them too small.
Yes, restore the environment.
That's always a thing I end up doing whenever I'm making a lot of, like, the same thing over and over again. Unless it's a strict, like, schematic that I'm doing when I'm just copy and pasting the same thing over and over again. These trees are so much smaller than the 2 trees I originally made. And it might just be because I'm trying to make them a bit quicker and like trying to do a faster turnaround, because these 2 trees took a while. But like, these 2 trees are much bigger than the other 2. Or than the other... Not even... These 2 trees are much bigger than the other 7 trees that I've made.
Yeah. I mean, probably should add a couple of the slightly bigger ones.
Yeah. I forget, do I have another space over here for a bit? I do have one that's going to go right here-ish. So let's actually move this one to being here. And it's going to be tall and big.
Also, unfortunately, I do have to get ready to have lunch soon. Because it was either have food at like 1-ish or do it at 5.
That is fair. Will you be coming back afterwards, or are you just going to be gone?
Probably.
Alright.
I'll be back in like half an hour.
Alright, I shall
Probably.
see you shortly, I suppose.
I shall be back shortly.
Alright, take care. There goes Yori. Now this might be a bit too tall. Just like logistically, so that is... Let's run back over to these older trees. Alright. I think this will work well for having another larger tree. Does certainly have a good span, other than in this direction, but that's fine. I do need to get more azalea trees, so that means I have to go farm them. Yippee! Woohoo! Yay! Yippee! Woo! Yay! Yippee! Woo! Farming azalea trees, because how many more azalea leaves do I have? Yeah, no, not a lot. Let's see. Yeesh. I need to get a bunch more azalea leaves now. So let's go and do that. Where is my saplings? Perfect. And then we take a stack of bone meal from here. And then we come down to this part of the world. And now for the fun part. Perfect. A whole amalgamation and wall of leaves. Why do you guys have such a large detection radius? Nobody said you could do that. It's not fair. Back to being much more quiet, because this is a very monotonous task. This is one thing I miss about making actual videos, is I can skip through all the monotonous parts and I know exactly what I want to say sometimes. And if I don't remember what I want to say, I just remember it and then I record it. Alright. How many leaves did I end up getting from this little powwow, this little adventure? I guess I'll know in a second, because I gotta pick up all the leaves first. Now, this isn't actually the most effective way of getting it, because the most effective way would be stripping a single tree, but that is not a lot. 5 stacks and 29 is not the best. now we have a little bit over 6 stacks. But out of all of that, that wasn't actually the best. But I do need more bone meal now. So that's always fun. Love needing more bone meal. I wake up every morning and I'm just like, ooh, bone meal. I need that. Yes, more please. More bone meal. Yes. Bone meal, yes. Bone meal. Now, I am going to save a stack of these flowering azalea leaves. But the rest is going straight into the composter. I need more compost. You don't get it. I had to drink some water. And also, I guess we have more oak wood. So we do have a lot of that. It's unfortunate that I don't use oak wood that much. I much more use birch, spruce, and dark oak. Where do the mob drops go? Or the flesh goes there. Foliage. Yeah. Yeah, the trees are still looking fine. Alright. Let's head over to the iron farm to steal some of its bone meal, because I know it has a lot. Or at least it has some, and that's better than nothing. And we never actually use the bone meal that's in the iron farm, because I have bone meal in my house, and it's more convenient and easier to grab. Up I go. It also has been a fair bit since I last checked up on it. Still collecting some, and we're going to take, 16 bones should be good enough. Yeah, we're fine. How much is it back to back? How much iron does it get in there? Not a lot? Not a lot. Alright. Oh, well. Oh, well. This is actually my horse. I just never brought him up. But I did bring my cats up, so he's been alone for a while, so I'm gonna finally bring him back up. And now I've just remembered why I haven't done it yet, because I just remembered how perilous of a journey it is. So, welcome to Operation Don't Let This Horse Die. Let's go. I am a professional at making sure that the horse gets to water and I make it drink. Drink the water, horse. I forgot that you now swim. Horse. This is how you do horse shit. I do not have any birch fences. Miscellaneous materials, because that's where I keep my sticks. Boop, boop, boop. Where is the... There we go. There we go, Stink. You're now here. And look, it's your old friend's Jammin' Boxer. Stink is not very happy being up here. Love just having a cat sitting on your face. Let's go, String! Aw, heck yeah! String! Put the birch back in there. I gotta put this back in the tools box. You have strength. It does not matter. You have nothing. It does not matter. You have armor. It probably will matter. It did not matter. You have nothing. I'm going to kill you now. Hiya! Hiya! I should really get a smite villager to get a smite sword, because this is a sharpness sword, and that isn't the best. It's good for getting the dragon, I guess, but like for everyday use, you want to go with smite. Anyways, back to the Wall of Azaleas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm only going to do half. There we go. And then... Oh, hey, cool. sorry for not saying much of anything. I don't really speak out loud all too much, which is something that, like, realistically I need to get better at. But it is also very demoralizing and demotivating to do it whenever you know nobody's listening. But I guess, like, for anybody who decides to go back and watch all of my older streams, hello. This is me talking to you. Yes, you. I don't know your name, because we've only just met, but, hello. Hopefully you're not watching this to look back on me fondly after I get canceled for something. I don't plan on doing anything to get me canceled, but... yeah. I doubt anybody does. I think fucking, who's somebody that I can pick that it would just be funny to just kind of mess up with their name and legacy? The only thing I can think of is Colleen Ballinger for Toxic Gossip Train, but do you imagine, like, Colleen just was sitting there one day and was just like, yeah, it's time to ruin my entire career. I've had a good run, but it needs to come to a stop now. Like, how hard is it to not text kids in inappropriate ways? The most you should ever be saying to a kid, other than elderly advice, is just, hey, hope you're having a good day. Take care of yourself. Don't die. Get off the internet. It is not that hard. Most of these people that are getting canceled for this sort of stuff, they were in the same generation as the DARE campaign. They know no means no. Anyways, I should... I lose my train of thought way too easily. Let's swap them out for flowering azaleas. I don't think that these generate more azalea, like flowering azalea leaves, but who knows? No, I better be quiet because this is a song I really like. Alright, I think that should be a good enough amount of leaves. Let's stack them all in there. Yeah, we don't even have enough space because of all of the birch leaves that I spread out like that. There we go. But I mean, we do use a lot of azalea leaves, so this is kind of okay. In worst case scenario, I just compost them. Tuck aerosol and foliage, tuck these in oak. Put that up in there. Let's toss the rest of the bone meal in there. Now then, do I want to go and continue making that tree? Not right now, I don't think. Or at least not for a couple more seconds. I'm gonna repair this and get more food from down here. Nailed it. Are all of the snow golems still in Spork's house? Yup. I did this around Christmas. It's my brand. Fantastic. I'm actually going to put back this section of wool. It's been out here for too long. There we go. It's always interesting looking back at like some of my larger projects that I did before. I was like, oh, I should start streaming again. I should start streaming. Because I built all of this and it took me so long to do. Because like each of these are a stack of stone and we didn't have a super smelter really. We had an auto smelter but not a super smelter. We still don't have a super smelter honestly. But I was just like, yeah, let me build up a whole bunch of these. Have an entire thing that is just this. And like I had an entire like sketched out outline of it. So that way I wouldn't cut anything out. And like you can see, like some of it is still here because I didn't follow it perfectly or at all really. But some of it is gone. Like right here there was 3 there. And of course some of it's just been removed. But then you look at this angle and you get to see some of the original path it was going to take that I decided against because it didn't look quite right. But like you can see other areas where, yeah, I followed it pretty closely. Like right here was where one of them was and it went all the way up. And you can see that a lot of it isn't, like, is still there. And like right there was a big part of it. And then like you can also see where it just started getting much looser. And then also there's this cave that goes all the way around. This section of it is going to be expanded later, but over here we have all the masons. Oh man, I got hit by being really tired for no reason. The curse of being very eepy. Let's see here. I'll move. All of this is what I've done today. I've done a fair bit. Like, this isn't me being like, I haven't done anything. Which is a problem that I've always had, of just being like, I haven't done much, and then I actually have, and I haven't noticed it. Oh, I'm back. But, man. Yeah, I think it's time to do that one. Which means I I gotta fix my inventory up, because it is very messy. Saying it like that made me, like, just remind me of, like, the African hoarders Family Guy joke, and I don't know why. So my inventory is not that messy. Like, it's pretty clean right now. Anyways, last tree of the stream before we do more things. And it's that one, and I need scaffolding of some kind. There's crops. Pumpkins. Oh god, man, I'm yawning now. This is terrible. This is awful. Alright. And also we need to do a tiny one down here. Like that. Hold on, somebody's telling me a thing. What are you doing? Stop interrupting me. Why are you asking me this? Pardon me, I'll be right back, chat. Alright. I have resolved the issue. Oh, wait, yeah. I need to sleep. Alright, yeah. Sorry, a couple things were just going wrong all at the same time. Ah, frickin'. Building trees. You always fall. Well, I gotta be careful about not falling off the edge. There we go. Man, it is still a thing of just like, oh, I don't know how to verbalize what exactly I'm thinking here, because it isn't working. Blah, blah. All right. Hmm. I'm pretty sure we still can't see that tree. Actually, we can see it a fair bit. So I guess this little bit here will... I realized this entire time. Okay, you can't even see anything out of that window, anyways. And that one we're gonna have to block at some point. And this one, there's no way we can make it not look weird from this one, but the main ones that we're trying to make it so that way Autumn gets her vibe is this window here, which we're doing a pretty good job of it so far. I mean, that tree's a bit weird, but it's mostly because we need to have something there that kind of ties it all in together. And then this one, which we haven't started yet, but that's going to be mostly creepier aesthetics anyway, so it won't have to be as jarring as this. It appears that I've gotten over my curse of being incredibly exhausted. I'm no longer yawning. This is fantastic. Shit, I'm in a hole. Things are going terribly now. now it is time for the best part of making these trees, and it's seeing if they look right from all of the proper angles that we want to be able to see them from. Now, I know that Autumn's angle's fine. My angle's actually really good. I do like that. Which does mean that walking along this path, that angle's fine. This little part right here, that's pretty good. This one over here, we can't see it because there's this tree. Actually, is there really any tree that we can see from this angle? We can see that one. We can't see any of those ones, but we can see that one. This back part here, which there is going to be a lot of stuff here, so not as important, but yeah, this is the one that's needing work. Yeah, this perspective is fine. Yep. Time for the spork angle. Even though it might be blocked up. Yeah, it looks good. I was worried that I was gonna have to, like, add more in under there, but no, it actually is more that I needed to rip stuff out. So I think this is good. We did it. We did it. Oh. Trees. Now I'm running out of birch leaves. Is that all of the birch leaves that I grabbed? No, I do still have a good bit, but I should probably get more. Oh, man, now I'm back to being tired again.
I am back. That was
But-
longer than expected.
Oh, welcome back. How was your food, Yori?
It was delicious.
Fantastic. I made the big one.
You made the big one.
The big one! You can't really tell because it is amalgamated with all the other trees over here.
I can kind of see it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does stick out a bit more than the others.
At least on this side of it, it does. On the other sides, it is kind of muted because it's behind a bunch of trees.
Not a bit, but you can still see it over the top.
Yeah.
If you're slightly elevated.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even from, like, the ground, you can see the elevated part of it. It's more of just, like, your brain doesn't fully register that, oh, that's a big tree back there. It's just, oh, that's just more of the trees.
There's at least a tall tree.
Yes. Like, if you look from where I'm standing, it is just like, oh, that is just a part of the trees that are back there. But it is big.
Yeah.
This is how I'm feeling right now.
Damn.
I'm very tired, and I don't know why.
Crazy.
Before I end up making more trees, I need to go and get more birch leaves. Because the big one needed a lot of birch leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I'm currently dealing with the strangest problem. I have a lot of oak wood, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Because I don't use a lot of oak wood. I use spruce or birch. Or maybe dark oak.
Clearly make more trees.
I don't use the oak to the trees, though. I use spruce.
Wow.
Hence the problem.
I don't know, make the wise and mystical tree out of oak.
Just make the great Deku tree in the middle of this cottagecore area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not in the middle, but he could be overlooking it.
Yeah. I do have to make over this way a farming area for, like, crops and whatnot. I don't know. I also make lights for the paths.
I can't wait for next update so I can start adding cushions to builds.
Yeah, just throwing a cushion everywhere.
Yeah, I can.
Are we able to put cushions on top of stonecutters?
Yes.
Fantastic. Just sitting with a saw blade going out from under you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're like a weird hybrid of block and entity, kind of like the armor stand, but like you can like put them inside of stairs and shit.
Yeah, so that way you can sit in them like chairs.
Yeah, you can put them basically inside any block.
Yeah. So
which includes
a lot of ones in your base.
Probably, which includes some that are pretty interesting. We already know where people are gonna put them.
End rods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having cushions on my balcony means I can sit overlooking everything.
Yeah. I just realized I have not really been paying attention to how the trees kind of look from your base.
What you mean? They look like trees.
I mean, yeah, I've been making sure that they look nice from pretty much every angle that I actually care about as well, though. So I was checking their view from my base, from Autumn's base, from Spork's base. Given those three trees right there are going to be a bit taller, so that way you get a little a little covering of the pit, so that way you only have to really look at the pit from down there.
Yeah.
But given the closer that you are to the pit, the harder it is for me to make things look like coherent in terms of like build styles, because like you know the plan for the entire ring of the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're overlooking the pit, you get to see everything around you.
Uh-huh.
Like maybe
there
there's
is-
a tree overhanging a part of it, so that way you don't see all of it, but you'll be
You
able to
watch
see
the iron
directly
golems
across. Yeah.
slowly be pushed to their death.
Yeah.
I have the perfect viewing platform to watch iron golems just explode.
Yeah.
Hold up. As much as I like that block there, there we go. Now I have a perfect viewing platform.
It was blocking it.
It was blocking a bit where they actually fell into the lava.
Fantastic. I gotta sleep.
Not if I sleep first.
You son of a bitch. No! No! I have a cat so I can get rabbit's feet and rabbit hide from them.
Oh. I have cats, they're just not up here.
Yeah, they're in your cat cafe.
Perhaps I should get more cats.
Perhaps. Man, I'm just really tired for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're tired, you could always just go lay down.
I mean, yeah, I could. But, I don't know. How long have I been streaming? A little, like, 2 hours-ish, right?
I mean, it's a good stream time, and you do still need... And it would be better to be rested for D&D later anyways.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's more of just, like, I'll lay down for, like, an hour and I'll be fine. And I don't have all too much left in the setup, but, you know.
Yeah. Though it is also 2, so that's an hour to nap. That gives you 2 hours to finish.
I mean, I ain't napping. I'm just gonna lay down.
Still.
And besides, you know how long it takes people to show up to session properly.
Yeah, I know.
Hello. Hi, Jackson. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for throwing a spider in here. Which variety did we get blessed with this time? What species do you think that Jackson threw at us? Right, Yori? I'm thinking that we got a huntsman.
I don't know. I think the abdomen's a little too small for a huntsman.
Alright, then which one do you think it is?
I'm not sure. It kind of reminds me of... It's not a tarantula. Way too small. Also, welcome and call.
Oh, hello.
I can answer your questions, but that'd be too easy.
You could answer our questions, but that'd be too easy. It's fantastic. You know, I should have expected you to just pop into the stream for this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not a jumping spider. Its legs aren't compact enough.
It's an orb spider.
I do like orb spiders.
Orb spiders aren't nice.
Aren't? How dare you?
No, are.
That's not what you said.
Anyways, what's your opinion on the trees, Jackson?
They're definitely trees.
Fantastic. I'm so glad that I've spent like 4.5 hours making trees.
Also, I have the stream up on the side, and I listened. I did say are.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, on my end, it heard. I heard aren't. Somebody's walking their dog. How dare they? I'm so
How
glad.
dare
that
people
my-
have dogs?
I'm so glad that my mic isn't picking up my dog's barking.
It might be an orb spider, though I don't think there's any in gray.
We're taking a single emoji way too seriously.
Look, I take spiders very seriously.
They are a serious subject, I'll give you that.
Hey, Ryder, do you think they're related to crabs?
Related? No.
You crab. You know what? Let's ask the expert on this. Hey Gorp, do you know what this one is? Oh, thank you for showing up so promptly. Alright, Gorp does not know what spider it was.
That's a shame.
It might not even be a spider.
Ah.
What is this fake thing you gave put in chat then, Jackson?
It's one of
I
those
don't have to
little-
answer your questions.
It's one of those little rubber spiders. You just threw a little toy at us. We're doing the ever iconic Minecraft thing of just running back and forth while talking.
Yep,
Yeah.
that happens.
I find it funny because in like Hermitcraft, people make like the other hermits are making fun of Mumbo because he doesn't stand still when they're talking to him. Meanwhile, this is what we're doing.
I feel like there's a difference between talking directly to someone, though, and just talking in a voice call.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, like,
do
when I
If you're
was-
use
talking face to face,
chat.
that's one thing, but
yeah, that is true. They are also using proximity chat.
yeah. Where, like, if you're talking face to face, that's one thing, but, you know.
Yeah. Are you planning on getting on, Jackson, or are you just here to chat?
I have no idea. I just got done beating the living crap out of my brother and his friend in a Roblox game, so.
Which one?
I shot him a lot with my head.
I see. Pretty sure they're nerfing them soon.
What the hell?
They are top one.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why does this keep happening?
What, you gravitating towards the most overpowered character in any game?
And not even knowing that they're overpowered.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, the gambling man is bottom one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That one's just due to power creep, though. Though they also are planning to actually revamp a lot of the older characters. You know, you keep gravitating to top tiers.
not on purpose.
Never said
What
it
are,
was.
what are all of the games that you gravitate towards the top tier characters on?
First was always Smash. because that was just a thing that would happen a lot, especially in Ultimate. You know, they add Joker. I really like Persona 5. Joker's broken. They add Pyramithra. I really like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They're fucking broken again.
Yeah.
I start playing Guilty Gear. I think May looks really funny. May is top 5.
Yeah.
This is just a thing that happens to me.
This is why I don't play fighting games, because I always gravitate towards the bottom tier.
Well, there's no problem with that. You won't get yelled at by people for that.
You would think!
I get called a tier picker. I don't do it on purpose, I swear.
Time to do the most enjoyable part of any Minecraft playthrough. Bed mining. The hope is that eventually I'll find a Basalt Delta so we can get Blackstone.
Oh yeah, supposedly, Jackson, you weren't here when I mentioned this earlier, we're going to be getting a big Minecraft update soon.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, the game's rating hit unannounced, or not, you know what I mean, unrated.
Their rating was removed because they had to resubmit it because they added a bunch of stuff to it, most likely.
Huh.
Yeah, we might get something new soon.
Wow!
Well, soon as in probably within the year. Probably within 6 months.
Next Minecraft update is releasing right fucking now.
Well, the next update's still a drop.
Oh no, there's lava! Who could have seen this coming? Ah, man. Consequences for my actions. I thought I would have seen the day.
Yeah. Can't believe your actions have consequences.
I know, right? This is so unfair. How could I have anticipated this? Fellas, it's time for everyone's favorite Minecraft question.
Yes.
Silk Touch or Fortune?
Fortune.
Fortune.
Okay.
Silk Touch is nice, but like objectively Fortune.
I like Silk Touch.
Oh, thank fuck. VTEX is lowering the sound of cave bears by 50%.
It's still gonna blow up my sound card.
What Roblox game are you guys talking about?
Arcane Odyssey.
Yeah, makes sense.
The cave bears are, for some strange reason, have roars louder than thunder.
Yeah, because it's a bear that's in a
Crazy.
cave. It's obviously gonna be upset about that fact.
See, those bears are so loud that when they roar, every other sound in the game is drowned out immediately.
Yeah, it actually stops registering other sounds.
Like, they make you go deaf for a short period of time.
Hippity hoppity, your ears are now that bear's property.
I hate it.
Yeah, they're now cutting it down in half. Maybe it won't be as bad anymore.
Frickin' no.
Oh yeah, Infinite has also been actually getting devlog updates. They're actually working on it again.
Good.
And that's another JJK game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Its combat is arguably better.
I'd say inarguably, but that's besides
Sorry,
the point.
inarguably, yeah.
Better than
There are some-
shenanigans, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just hasn't been getting updates, so,
Yeah, it's also closer to being an MMO, though, so... It comes with the downside of if you actually want to get to the point where you have a lot of the good abilities, you need to do a lot of work and grinding. Which, not a lot of people have the patience for that, understandably. It is a bit of a pain to do, but also when you're bored and have nothing better to do, getting there isn't that bad. Though, that also depends on how much you like each technique, because some that honestly, the biggest flaw is the gambling for techniques.
They're in
Yeah.
boxes.
Nah, you just use spins.
Yeah,
Getting the
you-
spins
you-
isn't a
you roll for
problem. Yeah, you roll for them. Now, getting them isn't the problem, considering you can get, like, 100 a day. And pays like $4.50 or whatever, so it's not like it's a huge problem getting them. The big problem is more of some of the interesting abilities and techniques just aren't as good as they could be because they're lower rarity. Looking at you, Ratio.
to be fair, the ratio technique isn't all that strong in the series either.
Yeah, I just can't. It just doesn't have a lot of things it does.
It doesn't have a lot of things that it does in the series either.
Yeah, but like in the series itself, you could at least milk out 8 moves.
Well, to be fair, those aren't really attacks
9
of the
including
technique.
overtime.
Overtime is the result of a binding vow. It's not really a move.
It has overtime already.
Which doesn't make sense.
Ooh, wandering traders around.
Oh,
Yeah, I get. I get that, but also like, just because a couple of the awakenings have nothing to do with the actual thing. Lightning is an innate technique and not just something that is gotten through energy. Like, there is a defined difference between things that are actually the technique and things that the character with the technique does. Straw Doll has a fucking squeaky hammer. That's not part of the technique.
What's them having fun?
That's the user trying not to kill their opponent.
Have you
Don't get me
downloaded
wrong, it's
Ring
really
Trigger yet?
funny. Yeah.
Where is he? Is he down on the surface or is he up here?
He's in the pit.
He's in the pit.
Mm-hmm. They are selling jungle logs, spruce logs, sugarcane, nautilus shells, cyan and magenta dye, and tube coral blue.
All tube coral is blue.
Oh, I don't know all the coral types, so I wouldn't know that. Also, you say that it's not like an actual thing of the ability, but also like, yeah, but Nanami just kind of does that anyways. Binding Vow. Oh, I limit my power during work hours to get a boost during overtime. Also, Nanami, I'm gonna get a smaller boost for no punishment.
Ryder, are you aware of what the boost actually is if he activates it during work hours?
It's 80. It's like 105 or 101%.
Yeah, it's a 1% boost.
Yeah. For no cost, though.
For the cost of completely ruining his vow for, like, an entire day.
But explode.
Fired! I don't know. My brain just was like, you're just gonna say fire now, like Mario.
Either way, yeah, it's not like it's completely perfect on what they can and can't do. It adds things that the characters normally can't. And again, Kashimo doesn't exactly have an innate technique that he uses in his fight, but they just made what he normally does the innate and the awakening his actual technique. Except it doesn't fucking kill you.
It does not kill you.
It does not kill you.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream.
Okay.
Thank you guys for joining me, at least for this last bit.
Of course.
We did a fair bit today. We made 5 whole trees.
5 trees.
Typically, it takes the world a couple of years to do that, and we did that in under 2 hours. Good job.
Hmm.
Alright. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.